Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the problems based on all theorems of midpoint and converse of midpoint and all equal intercept theorems. So before going into the video, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel and do like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So without delay, let us go into the video. So the first question is on your screen. Just have a look at it. In parallelogram PQRS, L is midpoint of side SR and SN is drawn parallel to LQ, which means RQ produced at N and cut side PQ at M. Prove SP is equal to half of Rn and Sn is equal to 2LQ, or half Sn is equal to LQ. So here now you can see the diagram is given here in parallelogram PQRS. So the first question or the first information that is given is PQRS is a parallelogram and L is midpoint of SR. So L is midpoint of SR means LS is equal to LR, which is equal to half of SR. So as it is a midpoint, so both will be equal to half of it. And Sn is drawn parallel to LQ. So Sn is parallel to LQ. So Sn is parallel to LQ, and which meets RQ. So with this one meets RQ, this line produced at N. So this will meet RQ produced till N. RQ is produced till N. So Rn is a straight line and cuts side PQ at M. So this one is cutting side PQ. This one is cutting side PQ at M. Prove SP. This SP is equal to half of Rn. We have to prove SP is equal to half of Rn. Let us think how to solve it. Now here, this is the given information what we are having till now. So now in triangle SRN, just take this triangle SRN. Here L is midpoint and LQ is drawn from midpoint to another side parallel to the third side. So by converse of midpoint theorem, definitely LQ bisects Rn. LQ bisects Rn. So I am writing the process over here. So triangle SRN, L is midpoint of SR and LQ is parallel to SN. So by converse of midpoint theorem, you will be getting here LQ bisects Rn. So LQ bisects Rn. So LQ bisects Rn is nothing but RQ will be equal to Rn. Sorry, Qn. RQ will be equal to Qn. So that we got now. RQ and Qn are equal, and LS is also equal to LR, because L is a midpoint, it is given in the question itself. And now here RQ equal to Q1, which is equal to half of Rn. That we know, just now we have proved. But SP equal to RQ, because you can see SPQR is a parallelogram. So here in the information we have written, so PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram, or SPQR is a parallelogram, whatever name you call it. Here QR will be equal to SP, but PS or SP is equal to RQ, but RQ is also equal to QN. So SP will be equal to RQ, SP equal to RQ equal to QN. So now here RQ is equal to QN, which is equal to half of RN. RQ equal to QN, which is equal to half of RN, because they both, Q is a midpoint, as LQ bisects, Q will be the midpoint, and this will be equal to half of it. One bit, if you take a QN or RQ, it will be equal to half of this whole RN line. So SP is equal to RQ, so RQ is equal to half of RN, so both will be equal to half of RN. So here you can take this statement, RQ equal to QN is equal to half of RN. But here in this RQ you can see RQ equal to QN. So here also RQ equal to QN is there. So SP equal to RQ equal to QN equal to half of RN. So what they asked to prove in the question is SP equal to half of RN. So SP equal to half of RN we have proved here, because you can see when you take this one, only this value SP and half of RN, as they both are equal here. So SP equal to half of RN. First bit we have proved. Now second bit is SN is equal to 2LQ, or half of SN is equal to LQ. That we have to prove. SN is this line, equal to half of SN is equal to LQ. LQ is this line. You can prove here itself, I can, because again take triangle SRN. On taking this triangle SRN, here now Q is midpoint, because LQ bisects, so Q is midpoint of RN. So but L is also midpoint of SR. L is midpoint of SR. So both midpoints, and one line is drawn here, you can see. So when this line is drawn between two midpoints, it will be parallel to parallel to SN and equal to half of SN. So LQ equal to half of SN. So on doing cross multiplication, you will be getting 2LQ is equal to SN. 2LQ is equal to SN. I have proved here. Let us go on to the next question. This question we are using midpoint theorem, and converse of midpoint theorem we are using here. Next question is on your screen. Have a look at it. In a trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD or DC. E is midpoint of AD. A line through E and parallel, here it is not visible, it is parallel here, and parallel to AB intersects BC at point F. Show that F is midpoint of BC and 2EF is equal to AB plus DC, or EF is equal to half into AB plus DC, half times AB plus DC. Whole bracket will be given like that. Means this one EF I will be getting as half of AB plus DC, like this it will be. This half will be indicating for this both. That we have to prove. Let us see how to solve it. Now here, so it is a trapezium. They asked it is a trapezium. So let us draw a trapezium like this. I hope you know what is a trapezium. Trapezium means there will be two parallel sides and another will be non-parallel. If the another two sides are equal, it will be an isosceles trapezium, otherwise no. So let us take these two parallel, and they have given ABCD. ABCD, and AB is parallel to CD. Okay, E is midpoint of AD. E is midpoint of AD means here it will be. E is midpoint of AD. And what else is given is a line through E. So a line through E and parallel to AB. A line through E and parallel to AB. So these all three will be parallel to each other, because AB is parallel to DC and E, this line intersects BC at point F. So this will be EF. So AB is parallel to DC, so EF will be parallel to AB. It is given in the question, so these three lines are parallel. Okay, now show that F is midpoint of BC. Yeah, F is midpoint of BC. We can prove. For that, we will do a small construction in order to get a triangle. Join BD. Join BD, and let us name this point, middle point, as O. Join BD. So now here in triangle ABD, this triangle when you take, this is midpoint and it is going to underside parallel to the third side. So EO or OE is parallel to AB. Let us write the proving part in triangle ABD. Consider triangle ABD. Triangle ABD. First of all, there is a construction, that is join BD. That is a construction. And in triangle ABD, is midpoint of AD, and a line is drawn from E to diagonal DB, and it is parallel to EO is parallel to AB. You can say EO is parallel to AB because this is a point lying on the parallel line. So you can say that EO is parallel to AB. It is given in the question, and EO is lying on EF. Yeah. Now by converse of midpoint theorem, here you will be getting EO is equal to, EO bisects DB, nothing but O will be midpoint of DB. O is midpoint of BD or DB. Now if you take triangle BDC, same way triangle BDC, you will be having here triangle BDC. Here O is midpoint and the line is drawn. OF is parallel to DC. Here you will take this triangle, so OF is parallel to DC. So again by converse of midpoint theorem, OF is parallel to DC and OF bisects BC in triangle BDC by converse of midpoint theorem. Converse of midpoint theorem, OF bisects BC. OF bisects BC. Nothing but FC is equal to FB. FC is equal to FB. Nothing but F is midpoint of BC. F is midpoint of BC. That's all we have proved. So yeah, second part is given. First part we have done with. Second part is given that prove 2EF is equal to AB plus DC. 2EF is equal to AB plus DC. That we need to prove. You know E is a midpoint. So EO will be equal to half of AB because O is midpoint, E is midpoint and F is midpoint. We have proved just now. So EO will be equal to half of AB by midpoint theorem in this triangle. In triangle BDA or ABD by midpoint theorem, EO is equal to half of AB. EO is equal to half of AB, and same way if we take triangle BDC, triangle BDC by midpoint theorem, triangle BDC by midpoint theorem, F is midpoint and O is midpoint, so FO will be equal to DC, will be equal to half of DC. FO will be equal to half of DC. Okay. Now FO is equal to half of DC and EO is equal to half of AB. Now what should we do is, we have to just take this equations aside. Consider this equation first. EO is equal to half of AB, and next one is FO is equal to half of DC. FO is equal to half of DC. Just add this one on this side. Just add this one. EO and FO on one side and AB and DC on other side. Just when you add them, or you can do one thing is, from the question you can take like that. What is from the question? 2EF is there. The question is, just a second, yeah, 2EF is equal to AB plus DC. That is, they asked to prove in the question. And here you can take what is EF from the figure. Just can you pause the video and say, yeah, EF is nothing but EO plus FO. EF is nothing but, this whole line is nothing but EO and FO. Just catch that, EO plus FO 2 times, plus AB plus DC is there. So AB plus DC is equal to AB plus DC, that you just write like that. Now this one on sending this side 2. 2 when you transpose to RHS, you will be getting half. So EO plus FO is equal to AB plus DC by 2. That you got. Now EO and FO is nothing but EF is equal to half of AB plus DC. This is what they proved. Now when you go here in the question, this is what they have done. So when you go here like this, you can add this one, same way you can add this too. So you are getting EO plus FO is equal to half of AB plus half of DC. This I am adding, the RHS part I am adding here and LHS part I am adding here. And EO plus FO from the figure is EF. EO plus FO from the figure is EF. This whole line is EO plus FO. Just what the thing we have done here. EF we have split like this, right? That one. Now EO plus FO is nothing but EF, which is equal to half I am taking common, I will get AB plus DC. So half, when I transpose onto LHS, I will be getting 2 EF is equal to AB plus DC. That's what they asked to prove. So that's what we have proved here. Let us go on to the next question. So this question is a bit typical. So you have to go through the question first. When you go through the question, you will be understanding the way they have came near that question, and you can solve it from the answer you have got here. Now here another question is there, just have a look at it. In the figure given here, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC, P is midpoint of AD and Q is midpoint of BC. P and Q are midpoints of AD and BC respectively. Write a relation connecting AB, PQ, DC. The same way we can prove is, write a relation is, you can prove these two are parallel and 2PQ is equal to AB plus DC. Just the question before what we have proved here. Here we have proved, right, this part, this relation only. When you prove the whole thing, you will get here this one. Okay, I'm going to do that same. And the second bit is find DC. DC is nothing but this line. If AB is equal to 16 centimeter and PQ is equal to 23 centimeter. Okay, PQ is equal to 23 centimeter. Okay, right. Now that relation, the same we have proved before, right? That one we can do here. Here you can see the previous question. Here the same way we have proved here. When you take here this one 2EF, we have gone through question and we have gone through answer also. You have to draw a diagonal like this. Here also figure is given, right? Here also you will be drawing a diagonal like this, the same way. Here you can see the diagonal is drawn, and when you draw the diagonal, you will be getting that this equation you will be getting and this equation you will be getting together. When you do the problem, you will be getting this whole equation, and when you get this, you will be getting this equation. So the same way. Okay, Now that one we have proved. That one you can go back and check it in the previous question. The same bit we'll be doing here, and just the P and Q are changing here names. Here E is there, he used to be there, and F used to be there. That's all. Remaining the process is exactly same in this question as the previous one. And here we are going to do the second part as the first part is done before. Find DC if AB is equal to 16 centimeter and PQ is equal to 23 centimeter. Find DC. From this equation, here you can see 2EF is equal to AB plus DC. So here what our equation will be, 2PQ is equal to AB plus DC. Here AB is given and here PQ is given. What we need to find is DC. Just a simple equation we can find it. 2 into PQ is given 23 centimeter. PQ is given 23 centimeter. So 2 into 23 is equal to AB 16 plus DC. So 2 into 23 is equal 2 into 23 minus 16 is equal to DC. So DC is equal to 2 into 23 minus 16. So DC will be equal to, and 46 minus 16, so DC will be equal to 30 centimeter. That's all we have proved. So that's all for today's videos, friends. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.